Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As usual, I have another very interesting video here. So this is 2003, I think. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's a 2003 S430, and the customer complaint is the radio doesn't work. The radio comes on, but it's not producing any sound. So to make a long story short, this car is being in the dealer and in in another shop that they replaced the radio actually 4 times. I think there is some radio around here, so you guys can see it too. It's not in there. Oh yeah, it's right here, at least one. So that is one radio that they got and didn't work, and they put the original radio back. I tell them, I need everything as original as possible, because I hate to, touch things that is being everywhere. But well, so yeah, I have the Sentry connected to the vehicle. Let me crank it on so it doesn't drain much of the battery. I already diagnosed it. I'm going to show you what I have. I did the vehicle before. This is the good thing about using OEM scanners. One of the mechanics came here and told me, it's like, oh yeah, there is no codes in here. So I'm like, well, okay, so don't worry. So this is the first thing I got when I got the car. I have a no data transfer between D2V master and D2V component. That is a very generic, because what it's saying is the radio is not communicated with, sorry, not the radio, the master on the fiber optics, because this system is fiber optics. It's not communicated with one of the slaves or other components, which can be the amplifier, the telephone, etc., etc. And this is very important. When one of these ones goes down, it takes the whole system down because there's no communication. So we have to check that out. As you can see, we have also a CAN communication with a navigation processor and some other codes. So let's close this up and let's go back to Sentry. So like I said, the only thing that I have not show you here is the connections of the scanner to the car, and then ID the car, so that saves us a little bit of a time. So we will go over to control units, and then this one will be under information and communication. I'm sorry, and then navigation and telematics, audio and video. Alright, so here I will go over to like D2V, which is, the codes that we have. And let me see, full codes. I erased it, so well, right now we have it back in here. So as you can see, code is existing, is current in a store. So right now we go over to, let me see. Actually, let's go back to full codes, because that's probably the easiest way to go. Let's pick up this one, which is the no data transfer. Is the network tester present? No, I don't have that. Let's take in here, let's pick up the test of the wake up line, which what it does is sends a signal over to the master to send, the optical CAN network, let's call that, to all the modules and identify which ones are not coming on. So we will pick this one. And as you can see, that's a description of what it will happen. If the test results in no reaction, that means the relevant component is not responding. Alright, so we go to F2. And this is going to do a test on the whole network to see which components comes or respond to the line, right? So we have only two, the CD changer and fixed installation cellular telephone and blah blah blah. We don't have voice control system, neither sound system obviously. The sound system on this card is the amplifier. So let me we will go here. Oh, actually no, let's go back. Let's go back one more time. Inspect the plug connections between the components affected. Let's check this one. Plug connections, meaning electrically. I already went and did a visual inspection on the fiber optics. Let me show you that. I mean, also on the trunk. Like I said, I know already what the issue is. So we have this one is the amplifier, that's the CD changer. These yellow lines in here, that's the fiber optic, and then obviously the rest is the wiring. I have a 20-foot extension cord from Power Pro, and then I use my test lights from there. And that's the way I like to do it because it's easier to be checking on everything. So let me see what is in here. Relevant focus exist and blah blah blah. So let's close all the VIP low, blah blah blah. After restarting the optical, I think this one is going to try to restart the optical, which again is going to fail because I know it's not working. Okay, we have a fault. Continue troubleshooting in the next step. Oh well. Sorry guys, I went backwards and I started forward. It's not so bad. It's just a little bit more time. One other thing I want to show you is I had in Wiz, I went ahead and looked for the amplifier and the wire diagrams, and what this is showing me is that we have a fuse right here. This fuse, let me zoom a little bit so we can see that better, both of us. So that is fuse, and the fuse one, which is the left side in the engine compartment, fuse 25. This is a little, I can also show you if I go over to fuses. Let's see where we go. No, not here. Actually, maybe I can click in there. No, it's not giving me a link. Sometimes it gives you a link in here right in the number, so you can kind of like go over to where you were, or diagrams. No, that's not what I want. I want to go to fuses. See if it's any here. Sometimes even in here. I'm sorry guys, but I need to see. Okay, fuse and relays box configuration, you see right here, so I can go there. Fuse assignments. Okay, we click again in there, and then let's go over to the left. Fuse assignment and fuse relays box, extending compartment, left side. So we click in here, and this is exactly the fuse box that is on the left side. As you can see, 25 will be closer to the driver, closer to the driver's seat, or yeah, the driver. That will be the third fuse. So grab a test light for this, and I know already again that the fuse is good, but I want to show you the process of what you have to do. I got the car running so the battery doesn't go dead. So again, take this out of here, put a light. So fuse 25 will be, again, we have an empty space. Let me see which one is easier for you guys to see. Sorry for the light. So we have two empty spaces, and then the first fuse will be 25. As you can see, we got power and we got power. It looks a little dim, but maybe it's just a bright day, so I had at least what I need. So in here, so my next step will be to check that on the connector on the actual amplifier. The amplifier has a fuse, so if we go there, let me see what this is telling me. Are the DB2 plug connections okay? So we click yes. Okay, we have to start the ring again. I should show you the way when I was proceeding with the test. Operation restart, so it's faulty. We go there, continue troubleshooting on the next step, and end the test. So this is not what I need. Alright, so let's see. Check the video transmissions units, probably here. See that? Is transmission of DB2 predecessor component be repeated? I don't know. Let's say no. Predecessor component transmitting red light. No, we cannot do this. We need to unplug the let me go back here again. Sorry for the going around. I mean, this is not really user friendly. Whoever uses Sentry knows that. Sometimes it's a little hard to find information, even having their own one. Let's go over to sound system. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, I forgot about it. I'm sorry, guys. So check the power supply for this. This is the test that I need. So let me go back. So you test the wake up signal, and then when you have no reaction, you can click in here again, the sound system, which is the amplifier, and then we're going to check the power supply first. So as you can see right now, it's telling me that I should go over to pins 9 and 26, which is ground and power on the connector. So we need to turn the ignition off. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. And that's not wrong. This connector is very easy. All you got to do is it has a lever on the bottom. You pull that, and then I need 2 hands for that, but let's see if I can do it. Yep. You just pull all the way out and kind of like hooks on the top. So just to know which pins are those, they're numbered. I removed the cover from the back, as you guys saw before. Hopefully the numbers comes up good in here. So this is pin 9 and this is pin 26. So I don't really need to have it unplugged because I can back probe that. So hold on 1 second, guys. I need to put you down 1 second to connect this back. I need both ends. Okay, back in business. Sorry for that black spot in there. So I have again the test light connected to power, and I can either choose power or ground in there. So I'm gonna turn the ignition back on. So they told me that in between pin 9 and 26 that you have 11, or in between 11 to 14, 14.5. So this is my power, and nothing is in there. I am connected with a test light to my ground side, just to show you that this is working. Always test your equipment. So this is the ground side, this is the power side. So if this had power, which it should, this should light up, and it's not. So we need to check the ground side, which is pin 9. Bear with me, I'm doing this one hand, no tripod. I'm just trying to connect my test light to the power side of that cord. It's very hard. It's just a 4 millimeter banana jack, so I got it. So the other side is the ground, and as you can see I got a very good ground, so that tells me that we have no power. So I just went in. Yes, I back pierced the wiring. I need it no matter what. This is inside a trunk, and I'm going to seal that with like liquid electrical tape, and that will be no problem. So I'm going to put this cable here. Remember, the amplifier has a fuse, which we haven't checked, but the quickest, easiest way to do is I'm going to put power here with the cord. This line is already fused, and it has a fuse on the front. So we now have power. Let's go back. We know that if you follow this in here and it says is the measurement okay or not, you say no. It tells you to either you have a problem on the fuse or with the ground. Well, we already know that. So let's go back to the wake up test. The ignition is on, and let's go back one more time. So we send a wake up signal again. So we're going to do a wake up test. Test of the wake up line. It actually took me, I don't know, maybe I clicked the wrong one. So again, this is going to take like 5 seconds. Am I doing it right or what? The test cannot be performed. The optical ring was not interrupted. The optical ring has not been interrupted for this test. Oh, I'm sorry. So we need to go. I'm sorry guys, I got somebody. Right now the test is going. And as you can see right now, sorry, I was interrupted and I didn't want to show you that. So as you can see now, we have the sound system in line. Before you do this test, like if you see right here, and it's a request, the optical ring has to be interrupted for this test. This is done by separating any D2V connector at any desired point. Okay, the D2V is the optical line. So all you got to do is come either to the CD changer or the amplifier, whichever is easier for you. Disconnect the optical, connect it back, wait 5 seconds, and then run the test. Let me see if this time it tells me that it has not been interrupted. Yeah, no. Since it's letting me do it again. So again, now we know that we have the sound system back in business. So this should work. Let me turn the radio on. Well, I'm in the middle of the diagnostic. That's probably why it's not letting me. So it's reading. Okay. See, I created an error. Abort the process. Switch ignition back on and off. I fault this display for a wake up line, so we don't need that again. Let me see if the radio comes back on. And now we got sound. So by this, we know now that there is no issues on the opticals, there is no issue on anything else. We have a problem on the power feed. So this is the diagnosis. I have to then tear apart and fix this up. I gotta talk to the customer because this is my concern. At least I can show them that I have it working, and we have to diagnose that. But I mean, just a power feed. With the right testing equipment, you can diagnose anything. If you got knowledge, if you know where to go, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. All you gotta sometimes to do is, call a friend, get yourself information. It's not so bad. All right, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share my videos. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.